welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be filming a get to know me tag. The first question is, what is your middle name? My middle name is Victoria, like the Queen. What's your favourite colour? I think it's the tricky one, isn't it? Because the favourite colour of clothing might be different from your favourite colour of something else. My favourite colour is coral. I love the colour coral. It makes me feel happy. I wear a lot of coral in the summer. I usually have coral nails and toenails in the summer. Who was your first best friend? Gina. For those of you who don't know, I grew up in South Africa and I met Gina when I started a new primary school. I think I must have been 9 years old. And to be honest, she was probably the first close female friend I made. When I think of Gina, I think that she kind of like made my childhood. We played imaginative games together, she taught me loads, and we just had so much fun together. A lot of my happy childhood memories involve Gina, and I'm forever grateful to her really for the friendship that she showed me. How tall are you? Not very. I am 5'5", I'd say. 5'5", 5'5.5". Not very tall. Cats or dogs? Definitely cats. We always had cats growing up. I don't currently have any pets, although I am considering getting some cats. I've got nothing against dogs, but I am a little bit scared of dogs. I was attacked by an Alsatian when I was younger. He actually bit me right in my face here. Luckily it didn't really scar. And I think being attacked by a dog or any kind of animal is like one of my biggest fears, I suppose. So yeah, I like dogs, but I prefer cats. Although cats can be vicious little buggers too, so I don't know. Funniest moment throughout school? That's a long time ago for me. I can't really think of a defining funniest moment throughout school, but I loved school, not really for the education, but for the social aspect. I'm a very sociable person. I love being around people. I was a real little chatterbox in school. Obviously school is a very long time in your life, so yeah, I can't think of one funniest moment, but there were hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. I have great memories from my schooling in South Africa. Hi to any of my South African school friends who might be watching. How many countries have you visited? Oh my heavens. A lot, probably. South Africa, where I grew up, obviously. England, America, North America, should I say. Mexico. Loads and loads of countries in Europe. I've been to Malaysia, Hong Kong, several places in America. I used to work in international marketing, so I've travelled all around North America quite a lot. I've travelled in loads of places in Europe, quite a few, not as many as I'd like. I'm hoping next year that we go to Cuba. I'd love to go to Cuba and Miami as well, so fingers crossed we can make that happen. That'd be very exciting. Are you in or have you gone to college? Yes, I went to college to study marketing. I have my honours degree, I think it is, in marketing, which I achieved at Leeds College quite a number of years ago. So yes, I have been to college. What was your worst and favourite subject in high school? So my worst subject was always maths. I hated maths. I think you've either got a head for maths or you haven't, and I certainly don't. And my favourite subject was always English. I loved English. And to this day it's one of my favourite subjects actually. Reading the books, the writing, the comprehension, literature, language, all of that stuff I absolutely love. So yeah, poetry, I was massive into poetry when I was younger. So yeah, English was always my #1 favourite subject. What's your favourite drink? Well, the drink I drink the most is probably water, which is quite boring. But actually my current favourite drink, I've just gone and got this now, and it's empty because I need to get some more, but it's the Belvoir Fruit Farms Elderflower and Rose Cordial. I absolutely love this at the moment. I just make it with some soda water on an evening and it's absolutely delicious. And Prosecco and gin and tonic, I suppose, are my favourite drinks. What is your favourite animal? I would have to say a tiger. I love tigers. It's one of my ambitions actually to go to that place in India where there's wild tigers in amongst the ruins of their old temples, I think they are. I'm not sure exactly where that is in India, but yeah, they have like wild tigers there. Growing up in South Africa, I've obviously seen a lot of wild animals. We went on game drives every single holiday, so I've seen like all the big five and all of the other animals that you get in Africa, but you don't really get tigers in Africa. So I'd love to go and see tigers in the wild. What is your favourite perfume? It's the YSL Black Opium. I've been using that for quite a while now. I'm hoping Father Christmas is going to bring me some more because I've just run out. I like all of the ones, the original black one, and then there's the one that has like the pinky hue to it as well, which I love as well. So yeah, YSL Black Opium is my favourite perfume. Tea or coffee? Definitely coffee, but I'm a really boring coffee drinker because I don't really like it very strong. In fact, I drink decaf. I have a sugar in it with some milk, in case you're asking. I will have the occasional cup of tea, but maybe only once or twice a month. Sometimes on a winter afternoon, if we're going to have a piece of cake on a Sunday afternoon, I quite like a piece of cake with a cup of tea, but normally I'm a coffee girl. What would you or have you name your children? If I had children, should I tell you what I would call them if I had them? I'm very unlikely to have them now, aren't I? So yeah, if we had a little boy, I would call him Miles, and if I had a little girl, I would call her Grace. There you go. What sports do you play or have you played? None. None. My sport is laziness. I'm not very sporty, I'm afraid. All through school, I was a cheerleader to get out of doing sports. When I was in school, I did gymnastics, and I suppose that's still one of my favourite sports to watch. What's your favourite book? Well, I don't know if your favourite film is going to be on there. So for favourite book, I'm going to have to say Stephen King's The Body, which was made into the movie Stand By Me, which is one of my all-time favourite films. And actually I haven't watched it for ages. It's got a very, very young and extraordinarily gorgeous River Phoenix in it. Will Wheating, Corey Feldman, and the other guy. Is it actually Jason Bateman or someone else? I can't remember. No, it's not Jason Bateman, it's some other guy. And it's like a coming of age tale about 4 boys who set off on a massive trek to find a dead body. Who are some of your favourite YouTubers? How exciting! The YouTubers I watch the most, I suppose. I'm currently completely obsessed with Fashion Mumbler. Josie, hi! Not that she's going to be watching, but anyway. Mrs. Meldrum, she's a mummy blogger who I've just been watching for ages, and I've seen her kids kind of grow up, and just, I don't know, I find watching her videos really quite comforting. Sukoni Jolies, I watch loads. Who else? I mean, there's loads, to be honest, loads of YouTubers. I've got my subscription list is like so long I couldn't even show it in here. So I'll watch a real mishmash of YouTubers channels all the time. What is your favourite movie? Well, again, I've just mentioned Stand By Me, so yes, I didn't notice that was in there. So Stand By Me is one of my all-time favourite movies. But I mean, how can anyone pick their favourite movie? You know, let's face it, I've probably got a list of about 100 favourite movies. I love movies. Are you single or taken? Happily taken. I am married to my lovely husband Jason, who never makes an appearance on my YouTube channel because he flatly refuses to. So there you are. So you may never see his face, which will be a shame because he's very good looking. What's your idea of an ideal first date? Oh, blimey. Probably quite traditional, probably just going out for a meal, going out for dinner. I think because you can kind of, even though it's a bit intense, you kind of sit down and kind of get to know somebody and sort of learn a bit more about them quite quickly. I think dates where you go and do stuff are nice, but I kind of feel you get to know someone better when you just sort of sat down and there's no distractions and you're just talking. So yeah, dinner would be lovely. How many girlfriends, boyfriends have you had? Well, boyfriends. I have had proper serious boyfriends. I have had 4, I think. My childhood sweetheart, the one that came after him. Then I was with somebody else for like 2.5 years, and then I was single for like 6 years or something ridiculous, and then I met Jason and got married to him, so 4. Favourite memory from childhood? Gosh. The times I spent with Gina are probably some of my happiest memories, I think, because we just had such a great time together. But to be honest, yeah, just growing up in South Africa in the 80s, playing barefoot in the streets until the sun came down, having real adventures. My childhood was quite a wild and free, I would say. Who can answer that question? Your one favourite memory from childhood? Gosh. Do you speak any different languages, and how well? I speak Afrikaans because that is the mother tongue of South Africa. I don't speak it very well anymore. I still understand it fluently. So if I hear it or someone speaks to me, I can understand it. I can't really read it very well anymore, and I can't really speak it that well anymore either, because languages are something that you need to really keep on top of. I speak a little tiny bit of Spanish. I understand a little bit of Italian, you know, some of the European languages, but that's it really. I'm not really very linguistic. Do you have any siblings? Yes, I have an older sister called Claire, and she is 2 years older than me, and she lives in Cape Town. Hi Claire! How would you describe your fashion sense? Average. So I think my fashion is something that's evolving, and as I'm getting older, I think it's changing and I'm getting more confident and more comfortable. I don't think my fashion sense is that great though. Like, I look alright, but you know, it's just quite simple, I think. What's your favourite restaurant? I'd probably say San Carlo Flying Pizza, which is not far from where we live in Roundhay, Leeds. It's a place I love to go on a Sunday afternoon for a nice long 3-course lunch with a bottle of wine. It's an Italian restaurant. It's really, really nice. The pasta is amazing. The steaks are amazing. Baragot. That's made me feel a bit hungry now, actually. What are some of your favourite TV shows? So this is letting you guys in on too much of a big secret now, because I am a massive reality TV lover. I watch all of the Real Housewives. Anything that's reality, anything that's trashy. My sister, my mum and I always said that we just love trash TV. It's just part of who we are. So yeah, any reality TV I absolutely love. I love I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. I love watching Big Brother. Oh, but I also love nature programs. So David Attenborough, anything that he narrates. PC or Mac? Mac, that's just over there. What phone do you have? iOS versus Android? I have a LG, I think this is the 4G, LG 4G or something like that, I don't know. I've had this about a year now. I'm about to upgrade because I kind of feel I want a bigger one, even though that looks pretty big. And the battery on this has gone a bit funky as well, but I absolutely love the LG. It's a great phone. Tell us one of your bad habits. I'm messy. I'm a clutterbug. That's probably my worst bad habit, really. I have a floor drape in my dressing room because I just fling everything to the ground. I find it really hard to keep things neat and tidy, as my husband will attest. At the moment, I've got a pile of things just out of shot down there. I've got a pile of things out of shot down there. So even though what you're seeing is this pristine, kind of amazing, you know, clean area, that's just a fallacy. That's not real. Yeah, I'm very, very, very messy. I would say that's probably my worst habit. So that's it. That is the YouTube Get to Know Me tag. I hope you've got to know me a little bit better. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.